Hey, we're back, and more stuff came out from Scarlet Nexus that I forgot. Like, I'm not following like these games like, you know, religiously like how I used to. All new games that I'm really interested about, like I'm searching every day, any new news, any new content, all that stuff. And since I'm not all the time checking for Scarlet Nexus news, new gameplay, a new showcase of the gameplay has finally come out, and I'm excited and I want to see more. So 22 minutes of just full on, you know, them talking about the game, characters, all that good stuff, gameplay, boss battles. Ooh, it's in they're all talking Japanese, so most likely I'm not gonna understand whatever the hell they're saying. Anyway, without further ado, let's just get into it. Basically, if you've seen, you know, these types of if you've seen Japanese developers talking about games, making an event like this, then you know what to expect. The UI looks interesting. Very interesting. Got a mini map. God, I wish this was in a better quality, to be honest. I wish it was in a better quality. It's the best I could do. Alright, here we go. I want to see gameplay. Growing out tentacles, I like it. I like it. Yeah, we've seen this, oh goddamn, that looks trippy, dude. Pretty much the game might have explained, or the developers might explain what this state is, but you know, I don't understand Japanese, so. So in a sense, this is basically like our devil trigger, alright? Our powerful move. You know, we go into a different state, you could do more powerful attacks, is what I'm assuming. Looks cool. The music. The music. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. It's the same thing with God Eater 2. When you go into Rage Burst, this, you know, cool song plays in the background while you activate Rage Burst, and it's the coolest shit, right? And it gives you motivation to activate it so you can hear that song specifically, and plus it's a very powerful mechanic in that game. And overall, it's really cool. And it's the same thing right here. You go into a state, and the cool song plays. A lot of objects are in the air, and you can just start using them. And we can see here the XP, X1.2. What gives it increases the more, how many more enemies we killed. Oh yeah, the more enemies we kill, it increases. So that's how much more XP we get during this state, which is cool. It looks cool. It looks trippy as hell, man. I wish I kind of really understood the more of the mechanics and all that a little bit more. God, I wish I could see how good the game looks in a better quality, to be honest. Like, I really want to see how good it looks. The game looks to be like a somewhat linear game, and most likely it is going to be a linear type of game like the previous projects that they worked on. Code Vein, God Eater, those type of places. Mainly a little bit more like Code Vein, like the area where there is, like, you know, longer sections in the area you could explore. And there's people. This reminds me a little bit of Astral Chain. When you go somewhere, when you go through the streets, and the environments and all. Oh, we can't go to the to the streets. It stops you. Okay. I was wondering, like, how far could they how far will they let us, you know, walk into the streets or get in front of the cars? But I guess it stops us there. Okay. Yeah, the areas seem to remind me more of Astral Chain, because there's some areas where you could just, like, you know, go around buildings, climb up some stairs, etc. Mainly, like, in those parts you're like investigating some crime scenes. Oh, that was actually somewhat impressive. But I wonder how much time in the game we're gonna spend in these areas. Or are they gonna throw us in these areas? Oh my god. Physics. I love it. There's physics in this game. I doubt you can use any telekinesis powers in these areas. I'm pretty sure that would be a little too much. Yeah, the enemies are like little, like, plants. The designs are so interesting. They're so Japan. I love it. So I don't exactly what these are called. I don't know what those things cause. So I'm really going into this story, into this game, really blind. Like, I don't know. But they look crazy. They look cool. They're running in high heels. What? Japan. I love it. It's great. One-chan. Oh, you can move the camera during these sequences. Devil May Cry 4. Hell yeah, dude. The SAS Struggle Arm System. Okay, so this is what they're calling where you could call in help, and it's gonna be in this bar right here. A full party. I'm guessing each circle is gonna be a certain character. Oh yes. Oh yes. Gameplay looks cool. Gameplay looks like it has a lot of potential. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah, the gameplay looks like it has a lot of potential, man. A lot. I see, and this is the gauge right here, and it runs out, and you're using that gauge of that specific character. Okay. I wonder if you could like deactivate it and go to the other one. That's cool. Oh wow. The gameplay looks a lot more faster than the previous, at least especially from Code Vein, because that was like the last project they worked on. And comparing it to that combat, this for sure is a lot more faster. Of course, it's a lot more like a God Eater, where it's fast paced, lots of action happening on screen, and that's basically keeping the speed of God Eater. And I like it, you know. No disrespect to the combat of Code Vein, you know. In some ways, it was good. Just it was a little bit too slow, a little bit too boring in some moments. I wish I know what this meant. I don't know what this means. I'm going on a limb saying that these are upgrades, something similar to God Eater. But in God Eater, you actually can upgrade their abilities. What you want them to focus on more, you give them more health, put them to focus more on healing, increased armor damage, or what type of ammo they want to use, all that type of stuff, right? And since most likely it's going to be a full-on RPG, and we are using abilities that help us throughout combat, most likely we're going to be able to upgrade their abilities and make them a lot stronger. Again, I can't read Japanese for shit. Or I could be really wrong on this. I wonder for weapons for these guys. We're playing as 2 characters. I wonder if we'll be able to get different weapons for those characters. Most likely not. I don't think so. Maybe we can, you always have a choice to choose different types of weapons when you play those, their games. But maybe it might be different here. Maybe we'll just stick to one specific weapon. Keep in mind, anything I say, it's just me, talking out of my ass. I really have no idea. It's just me speculating, just talking what I think, what hopefully they'll have. Oh, wow. Ooh, upgrades. Oh, come on. Can we just... Let us see the screen. Come on, man. Oh, well, yeah, we're on Trickster? Yes. God, I wish. I wish we could see a little bit more. Can't wait to see all the waifus in this game and see which ones are the best waifus. So I'm guessing we use the trigger buttons to activate the... Oh yeah, cinematics looks sick. Yeah, we use like the triggers to use the telekinesis to throw the stuff around us. At least that's what it looks like. Kind of cinematics would look cool. Oh, what was that? It looks like perfect dodges and stuff like that. Oh my god, that's so cool. Oh yes. I think their abilities look different. God damn, the designs of these creatures, man. Oh wow. Yeah, you could chain them into each other. I like it.
本当にね他のキャラクター、まあ操作するのは一人キャラクター。意気込みあれば。
That's cool. That's cool. I like it. I'm assuming we're gonna have strong and light attacks like the other games. Oh, so our purple gauge up there is gonna be our telekinesis gauge. And the triggers are gonna be the ones to activate the things around us. Okay. Oh wow. Oh. Okay. So it looks like the sword looks to be a lot smaller than the other sword we saw previously. Either it could be a different design or a different type of weapon, but still the same weapon, but you know, different cosmetic of it, maybe. Very interesting cutscenes. Kind of like light novel types of cutscenes. I don't know how I feel about this. I kind of somewhat don't like it. Kind of want to see, you know, full-edged, you know, cutscenes of the animated characters. Oh, but we still get them. Oh, we still get them. Oh, okay. They're just little parts. Oh, okay. That's never mind. I take it back then. That's all right. I thought they should have just like took away, you know, these type of cutscenes during fights. But no, it's all good though. I like it. The other appear. Other. Oh my god. Boss fight. All right, let's see. Let's see. The creature reminds me a lot of, or at least this one, their movements. A little bit of the origami from God Eater. Oh. Oh wow. Hey, that looks sick. That looks sick. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, gameplay looks fun. It looks to be a lot of fun. And hopefully it is. Because one thing I was a little scared of was if the gameplay was going to act a little bit too slow. That was a perfect dodge right there. And kind of slow down time. We got hit. But I'm happy the gameplay is, you know, fast. And I like it. Especially when you're trying to make like an action game. You know, usually we want the combat to be fast, be exciting, you know. Yeah, there were some moments in the other enemy that looking, you know, resembling a little bit of origami. Or origamis, you know, in this world as well, you know. Our Vein, Scarlet Nexus, and God Eater all connected. Because we got that little Easter egg in Code Vein where god damn it, what the hell? Where Diaz Pita appears in Code Vein as, you know, big plot twist, as they're, you know, big monsters, big giant monsters at the outside of the red gates. And actually that was a cool, you know, Easter egg there. But most likely they won't do anything like that, or I don't know. Oh, that's it. Well, and I like it. You know, it looks like they really are improving their games now, like a lot now. Not saying like the previous projects were shit. No, I'm not. Of course not. Just saying, you know, the games we had back then are now improving. Hopefully, when we ever get a God Eater Force game or whatever like that, they'll implement some of these mechanics or make it a better combat or whatever. I'll keep an eye out for more if they release any more trailers, any more gameplay on Scarlet Nexus, because so far I'm sold already because the combat looks to be fun. The story looks to be, you know, anime as fuck. Looks to be just a good fun time. But yeah, this is one of the games like I'm looking forward to this year, which is good. I like my action games. Yes, give it to me with the anime style. Boom, already gold. All right, that sums out this video. All right then, peace.